It was April 5, 1933, and with a single signature, President Franklin D. Roosevelt changed the relationship between Americans and their money forever. That day he signed Executive Order 6102, a law that made it illegal for Americans to own most forms of gold. Citizens were ordered to turn in their gold coins, bullion, and certificates to the Federal Reserve, in exchange for paper money. Failure to comply could mean up to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine, worth over $200,000 today.
All persons are hereby required to deliver all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates now owned by them, on or before May 1st, 1933.
To understand why, we have to go back. The Great Depression had been grinding the country down for years. Banks were failing, unemployment was soaring, and confidence in the financial system had evaporated. At the time, the U.S. was on the gold standard, meaning every dollar in circulation was backed by gold, and you could exchange paper money for the metal at a fixed rate of $20.67 per ounce.
We had a bad banking situation. Some of our bankers had shown themselves either incompetent or dishonest in their handling of the people's funds. After declaring a bank holiday to stop panic withdrawals, Roosevelt concluded that controlling the nation's gold was essential to stabilizing the currency and expanding the money supply.
Under Executive Order 6102, individuals, businesses, and trusts had to surrender their gold to the Federal Reserve by May 1, 1933. Only certain rare and collectible coins were exempt.
Gold coin and bullion in private hoards serve no useful purpose under present circumstances.
Then came the twist. In 1934, the Gold Reserve Act revalued gold from $20.67 to $35 an ounce, a 69% jump. The gold people surrendered instantly became far more valuable, but it now belonged to the U.S. government. Much of this gold was moved to the newly built Fort Knox, a vault that remains one of the most secure facilities in the world. Not everyone agreed with the policy. Critics called it a confiscation of private property and a dangerous expansion of federal power.
We must protect the gold reserves of the United States for the security of our currency.
The restrictions stayed in place for decades. It wasn't until December 31, 1974, under President Gerald Ford, that Americans could legally own gold again. Today, Executive Order 6102 is a symbol in debates about economic freedom, government authority, and the nature of money. It's a reminder that in times of crisis, the rules can change overnight, and ownership can turn into obligation with the stroke of a pen. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes.